outside. We outside of this bitch.
You see, today's trading was really weird. I wasn't happy with the trade I took today, and I still made money. And the reason is because I ended up taking the trade not at market open, and I think I took a really good entry, except because of time decay, I ended up pulling my contracts early and didn't end up netting that much profit. And I won't find out until the end of the day if I left money on the table or if I actually pulled a really smart move. But yeah, the initial strategy that I was going for didn't look good, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait since it just didn't feel right. And ultimately, that initial decision to not take a trade at market open was correct, but the trade that I ended up taking later also still didn't feel right. So I gotta get on with my day, going out. It's spring break, I'm chilling, gonna go get some coffee, and yeah, let's plan on that for now. Bye. It's a beautiful day to waste your money at the gas station. Absolutely beautiful. Mint. But this latte is going down really well. Roast Republic. Gas. If you're in Washington, try them out. Gas. Not even 8 gallons and I'm spending nearly $30. Ugh. Absolutely wicked. Alright, chat. Beautiful day. Fuck! I'm driving right now, but the goods have been got. We're hype. We're 170 in the hole, but you know, consider it an investment into the channel. Yeah, next clip is going to be me testing it out, and if it doesn't work, it's just going to be really awkward. So, cue the testing.
We outside of this bitch.
These mics are sick. I mean, obviously you just saw me run across there, but now I could literally just put it on the brim of my hat. I could hold it. It came with a little fluffy ball thing. Like, it came with this tight bag. It came with a bunch of fluff balls that I have no clue what they do. Another mic, which is tight. And it came with stickers. So I could put stickers on something. I don't know what to put stickers on, but this is gonna be sick. I have a microphone and it's like, it uses my phone. So this is just sick. I'm super happy. Great purchase in my opinion. So yeah, trade review time. Obviously you see the trade on the screen. First off, to start off, this trade sucked in my opinion for a couple reasons. Did we make money? Yeah, we netted, let's see here, what's the difference in that? We netted 28% profit, so not good at all. I will say that looking back at the contracts now that the market is closed, it was a smart decision. It just wasn't an ideal decision. So what ended up happening was at market open, we had a really small gap to the upside. It was a 1.13 gap to the upside, so not that big at all, which almost feels like an invalidation to the gap. So ultimately, I was thinking like, all right, this gap kind of sucks. I'm not going to trust it as much. Now, if we look at where we are in terms of previous closed VWAP and the weekly VWAP, we see that we are high. We're high on weekly VWAP, which can mean two things. One, the trend is upwards, or two, we need to see a movement back down to the regular VWAP because of like price action, and that price action tends to go back towards VWAP, which it ended up doing. And we ended up taking puts because at around 7:30ish, I think 7:30 was when I took the trade. Around 7:30, we were at the third deviation of high VWAP, which indicated towards me, all right, we're at an uncomfortable level of price. I think we're going to see a resurgence back to the downside, and we did. The only problem was, though, that within the first hour of price movement, we ended up seeing a little bit of drawdown to the upside. So we ended up reaching around noon Eastern time, and we're only at 28% profit. And so I'm now thinking two things. One, we're going to start seeing really high depletion of contracts if we don't see an immediate price movement to the downside. And the reason why I pulled it is because there wasn't going to be a big movement. Why? Because we are low in volume. If you see VWAP, our VWAP range is super small. From high deviation to low deviation, we're only at 3.42. But if you see yesterday's VWAP gap at noon Eastern time was 5.4. So it was very low volume, which means we're not going to see a big move to the upside or downside, which means I need to get out of a trade if we're in the profit, and we were, so I got out at 28%. So was it a good decision for me to take profit here? Yes, I'm super happy that I took profit here. Did it kind of suck? Yeah, but at the end of the day, if I were to hold on any longer, I am out of this trade. 50%. Sorry. If I would have stayed in any longer, those contracts would have been depleted by 50%, and we would have been stopped out for a loss. We are at a profit on the account. It's great news. It's not by much. I think the account right now is at $313, so really low. Not necessarily something I'm really happy about, but at the end of the day, the account's not in drawdown. We've been trading on this account for 2-ish weeks now. We've seen 30% moves up, and then we've seen the account being down. We've seen the account be in the negative. So ultimately, are we trading well? Yes. Am I happy about today's trade? No, but we ended up taking a disciplined decision and taking our profit earlier than our price target wanted to be. Kind of the biggest thing about this was that we were lacking volume. Obviously, I said there was no volume, so there wasn't going to be a big move to the upside or downside. Well, that's the whole entire point of this strategy. The strategy is to catch lots of volume. So lots of volume induces gaps. Gaps are what we play towards for like choosing if there's going to be a lot of volume in the trade, and there wasn't a big gap. So ultimately I'm thinking, all right, there's going to be a lot of volume at the market open. So I ended up waiting until we reached a certain deviation of VWAP. We hit third deviation, and then we saw a movement back to the downside, but it was a super small, slow movement, and there wasn't a big move within a short period of time, which means contracts depleted, which means we needed to get out of the trade as quick as possible. So yeah, that's the trade review. Do I have anything going on for the rest of the day? No. So what am I going to end up doing? Ending this video now. I'd say this video was kind of filled with some decent content. Went and got this mic, which is sick. Did a trade review. Got some coffee and gas in the morning, and then yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next trade review. Peace.